Alexander Green claims a historic Medicare bill is set to cover the biggest medical breakthrough of 2025, and one innovative company's stage 1 cancer detection test will result in early investors getting 5,000% gains. This means a $20 stock turning into a $1,000 stock and a $1,000 investment turning into $51,000. I reveal the stock in this video for free, so you don't have to pay Green nearly $2,000 for the name. If you appreciate me doing this for you, just drop a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, keep in mind, I'm not giving away any paid or proprietary information in this video. It's all guesswork based on clues from Green's publicly available sales presentation. Before we do anything, let's look at some of Green's recent publicly available stock picks to see how good he is. In December 2022, Green recommended a bunch of micro-cap stocks, and the first was Farfetch, which has lost 100% of its value. Wheels Up was the second stock, and this one basically lost all of its value too. Zevia was the third stock, and this one has lost half of its value. In May 2024, Green said he invested $100,000 into ABSI. That investment is worth a lot less now. Green recommended Helix Energy in August 2024, and it's down about 40% in less than a year. He recommended Lemonade in August 2024 as well, and this one has done well. At one point, it even tripled. Green recommended Warby Parker in November 2025. The stock was doing well, but it has crashed over the last couple of months. In the same month, Green recommended Star Surgical, and this stock has been trending down ever since. Let me know in the comments if you think Green should be charging thousands for his stock picks. Let's shift back to the new teaser from Green and figure out the stock now. Green starts it off by saying, "I believe Congress is reviewing H.R. 2407, a new Medicare bill that will give senior citizens access to a revolutionary blood test that can detect cancer as early as stage 1. And he continues and says, "Don't just take it from me." After interviewing Dr. Elizabeth O'Donnell about this medical breakthrough, Jacksonville News reports, "This is the holy grail of cancer screening, could diagnose cancers earlier than ever before." Next, Green starts tailing about the company and dropping clues about it. He says, "I've discovered one tiny company I believe is poised to become Medicare's premier provider, even before Congress passes the biggest medical legislation in our nation's history. Already, this company has multiple patents protecting this breakthrough technology, and perfected it so that it can detect over 50 different types of cancers. In other words, that's 10 times more cancers than conventional screening techniques." And then Green talks about the founder's past successes and says, and get this, it wouldn't be the first time their founder was part of something extraordinary. He joined the board of directors of a company that perfected gene sequencing technology that is now the government-approved standard nationwide. In fact, that breakthrough sent the stock soaring from $41 to $454 a share, handing early investors peak gains of 1,074% in 11 years. And finally, Green gives a description of how this cancer test works and says, "But one company's new stage 1 cancer detection test changes everything, because their scientists have discovered deep inside your blood cells are specific patterns of methylated DNA. Think of it like nature's own on and off switches for cancer. When these switches flip on, it's like a silent alarm that no traditional test could ever hear. But when your blood sample reaches this tiny company's lab, their revolutionary AI system becomes a forensic investigator on a microscopic scale. It sifts through billions of DNA fragments found in a single drop of blood, hunting for these telltale patterns with unprecedented precision. And if this test spots even a trace of cancer's secret signature, the results can tell your doctor exactly what type it is and even where to find it." I'm going to reveal the stock in about 20 seconds, but before I do that, I want to remind you to click the link in the description to check out Alpha Picks. I reviewed over 100 stock picking services, and Alpha Picks performs the best and actually beats the market easily. If you click the link in the description, you get $50 off Alpha Picks. So go ahead and click that link and take advantage of this amazing deal. The stock being pitched here is Grail, and the ticker is GRAL. I was able to find the article that Green was referencing in his presentation. The article has the headline, "Holy Grail of Screening Could Diagnose Some Cancers Earlier Than Ever Before." And in the article, you'll see that the Grail Gallery test is the holy grail of cancer testing, and that's why Grail was in quotes. That's the name of the company. Grail, Inc. is a biotechnology company headquartered in Menlo Park, California, specializing in early cancer detection through advanced blood-based testing. Founded in 2015 as a spin-off from Illumina, Grail became an independent public company in June 2024. The company's flagship product, the Gallery test, is a multi-cancer early detection blood test that can screen for over 50 types of cancer by detecting cfDNA from tumors. Priced at $949, the test is currently available in the US by prescription and is intended to complement existing cancer screenings, particularly for individuals over 50 or those with elevated cancer risk. While Galleri has not yet received FDA approval, large-scale clinical trials are underway in the US and UK, with regulatory submissions anticipated by early 2026. Here's what to know about this company before investing, and after I'll tell you if I'd buy. First is rapid revenue growth, but still in the red. Grail's revenue grew 35% year over year to $125.6 million in 2024, with its Galleri test accounting for $108.6 million of that. However, the company reported a net loss of $2.03 billion, influenced by significant impairments and amortization. Second is strong cash position amid high burn rate. As of the end of 2024, Grail had $763.47 million in cash and $68.14 million in debt, resulting in a net cash position of $695.33 million. This cash reserve is expected to support operations through 2028, despite a free cash flow of negative $582.36 million in the last 12 months. Third is stock volatility post-IPO. Since its IPO in June 2024, Grail's stock has experienced significant volatility, with a 52-week range between $12.33 and $63.99. The current price is around $25, and analysts have a hold rating with a price target of $20. Fourth is Galleri Test, a game changer in cancer detection. Grail's flagship product, Galleri, is a multi-cancer early detection test that has gained traction, with over 137,000 tests sold in 2024. The test's adoption is bolstered by partnerships with TRICARE and Quest Diagnostics. Fifth is regulatory and reimbursement hurdles. While Galleri is commercially available, it lacks FDA approval, which poses challenges for widespread adoption and insurance reimbursement. Grail is conducting registrational studies with a modular PMA submission planned for the first half of 2026. Sixth is valuation metrics, a mixed bag. Grail's price-to-sales ratio stands at 7.00, and its price-to-book ratio is 0.35, suggesting the market values its revenue stream but is cautious about its book value. Seventh is operational restructuring to extend runway. In 2024, Grail underwent restructuring to improve efficiency, including workforce reductions. These measures aim to extend the company's cash runway into 2028. Eighth is high short interest indicates market skepticism. Approximately 14.19% of Grail's outstanding shares are sold short, reflecting investor skepticism about the company's near-term prospects. Ninth is dependence on a single product. Grail's revenue heavily relies on the Galleri test, making the company vulnerable to any setbacks related to this product. Diversification of its product portfolio would mitigate this risk. 10th is global expansion opportunities. There's significant potential for Grail to expand internationally, especially in markets seeking advanced cancer detection solutions. However, navigating different regulatory environments will be crucial. So, would I invest in Grail? On one hand, their cancer detecting test does show real promise, and revenue is steadily climbing. They also have strong partnerships and enough cash on hand to fund operations for several years. But on the downside, they're still nowhere near profitable, losing over $2 billion in 2024, which is even worse than the previous year. They're burning through cash at a rapid pace, and their cancer test still hasn't received FDA approval. On top of that, Green has a poor track record when it comes to picking microcap stocks. I honestly can't believe he's still running this newsletter and charging thousands per year after recommending so many losers. It's hard to take him seriously. For me, the cons outweigh the pros. I won't be buying the stock right now. I'll keep it on my watch list and monitor their progress, especially around FDA approval and improving their financials. But at this point, I'm staying on the sidelines. And make sure to click the link in the description to check out Alpha Picks and get $50 off this amazing service.